FPV! I haven't been flying FPV for over half a year. Oh my god, I'm snowblind. I don't know where's ground. This is much more difficult than I expected. I should be at my classes in the university right now. It's 11 AM. But I'm here, flying FPV. Whee! And I have a reason that I'm gonna explain why I have not been flying for so long and why I decided to start over again. And I think this battery is fucked because I'm already out of battery after 1 minute. But I don't know how to land, there's snow everywhere. I'm so bad. Help me. And you can see, but there's like a snowflake on my onboard camera. Okay, I can do this. But it's difficult to see. Help! Don't land in the snow. Oh, I think it's good. Ah, son! Okay, I landed good. Oh, look at this. I used my hand warmer thing again. Alright, battery is changed. Flying FPV and making a YouTube video at the same time is much more difficult than you think. Okay, so let me tell you a story of why I stopped flying FPV. It's really a simple one. The reason is because I just lost my GoPro and I couldn't afford to buy a new one. So I didn't see a point to fly anymore, even though I could fly without a GoPro. But you know, it's not as fun. But now I got a new camera, and that camera is a DJI Action 2. I'm flying really careful right now because I don't have like a protective casing around it. So what I'm doing now is just checking if my drone still flies after half a year. Actually, yesterday I thought, maybe I'm gonna take it apart and rebuild it just to make sure everything works. But after I opened like the top part of the frame, I realized how difficult it is to rebuild this drone. Because this frame, Armatan Mamba I believe, is so small and difficult to build in. So I just cleaned it up because there was a lot of grass particles in it and decided not to rebuild it. Instead, today I was gonna go out, or I am out, to check if it flies and also see how the camera performs in terms of quality. Actually, I did try this camera out already on a ski trip, yes, snowboarding trip, and I found out that it has a couple of real annoying problems. So before I bought it, people thought that it had overheating problems, and I'm like, it's no problem. In Norway it's so cold. So cold, as you can see my hands. So that shouldn't be a problem. But nobody told me that it has a, how do I say it, over cold problem. Like it gets cold so easily. Like I had it in my pocket, and because it's a metal casing or aluminium, it gets cold really easily. So when I took it on my pocket, it was ice cold. And of course the camera told me I cannot record in any high quality above 1080p 30 frames per second, which nobody does. Everybody 2.7K or higher, that's the preferred one. So I was really bummed out. And I couldn't even use the wide field of view because that requires 2.7K resolution, because the sensor in DJI Action 2 is a 4K sensor. Anyway, so that was my experience with the camera. I couldn't fly FPV because I didn't have a camera, but now I got one and I'm out here testing it out and testing out the drone. Yes. It's so difficult flying when the ground is snow because you don't know how far above ground you are Nothing special today, no tricks, no flips, because I'm scared I'm gonna break something. On Friday I'm gonna learn 3D printing at my school, so hopefully I can print a 3D case, like mounting case for this camera that goes around it, and also holds a anti-filter in front. So that would be really nice. Okay, I think I need to change my battery. Yay! You can see this is the camera. This is my new DJI Action 2, and it's made out of aluminium, I believe, or metal, not sure, but it gets cold really quick and also gets hot really quick. So as long as I'm recording and flying at the same time, so when it's recording it gets hot, when I'm flying it gets cold. If I do both things at the same time, it's fine, as long as I'm flying in a cold climate. Today is 0 degrees outside, so it's really warm. And my hands will not freeze. Okay, let's follow some footsteps a little bit faster. And I want to see if I will lose connection if I go further out, because yesterday I updated my Tango 2 and also the transmitter, or receiver, and I had some problems because I know it changed settings, so not everything worked as it should be, and I'm already here. I start losing signal. This is weird. This is not that far. I need to check later how far this is. But yeah, the thing I was telling you about is the reason I got back into FPV is because I really like it and I really want to get good at it. Also, I'm gonna go abroad next month to a place where it... oh my god, I'm losing quality. You cannot see it, but my video signal is really blocky. Yes, I'm gonna go to a place which has really nice locations for flying FPV, and I want to bring my FPV drone with me. So that's why I decided to give it a new chance by buying a new action camera for it. Also, FPV is so time consuming. At one point I thought about just dropping and selling everything and giving up on it, but it's easy to sell things but more difficult to get into it and buy everything or build everything from scratch. So I decided not to sell and wait at least until summer, because I love flying in the summer. It's not cold, I don't need to bring heavy clothes or gloves, and I don't need this orange shit. Something's wrong. I hear a disturbing noise on my drone. I didn't fasten the battery good enough, so it got loose. You see, it's too long. I should maybe cut them and make them shorter. One negative thing about this little camera is the battery is really small and maybe enough for 15 minutes of flight time at... I'm recording 2.7K 60 frames per second and maybe 10 minutes in 4K. Alright, I got my hat on because it's really cold. Not really cold, but my brain is freezing when I'm flying. Battery number 4 out of 5. Let's have some fun. One of the reasons... oh, what the fuck? Oh no. What the actual fuck? 3.8? Didn't this battery got any charge? Okay, this battery is dead. That's good to know. Okay, I guess now we are on our last battery. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had one faulty battery. 4.1 volts, which is good, means a charge. So I realized why I was getting such a short range. Not short, but not long enough. And that's because I was flying that way and there's 2 trees in front of me here. So obviously I will not be able to get a long range. What the actual fuck? This battery is short too. it dropped from 4.1 to 3.5. Okay, so that's very sad, but good to know that we have bad batteries before we travel somewhere, so maybe I can replace them with new ones. Whee, nice landing. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but we only got 3 out of 5 batteries. I'm not sure if I didn't charge them. I know I charged 4 out of 5. The 5th one was already charged, but it turns out now that 2 of them dropped from 4.1, 4.2 to 3.5 really quickly, meaning they are bad batteries. Thanks for watching. I will do more FPV stuff, I guess. I really want to get good at it and explore more places with FPV, dive some cliffs or some shit, but before I do that I need to figure out if my drone is safe to fly or if it will just randomly drop out of the heaven for no absolute reason. It has happened before, and I need to be careful not to break my camera again.